Hey, this is Tom Pease here. We are looking at the race footage from VT50. It's a 50-mile mountain bike race that takes place in Windsor, Vermont at the base of Mount Scottney. It is a combination of a running race and a mountain bike race. There's a 50-mile mountain bike race, a 50-mile running race, and a 50K running race. I am up here doing this with my uncle, who is riding the 50-mile race, and an uncle who is running the 50-mile race, along with my wife, who is running the 50K race. Starts off pretty simple. We're going down a paved road from Mount Scottney that will lead into some of the dirt roads and trails in the area. Here we are at the first aid. You hit a snowmobile trail that's about a mile and a half long climb. It's pretty steep. It's not overly technical, but there's so many people trying to go up it that you just end up in a conga line for about a mile. It is what it is. You kind of just have to deal with it. Some people get ticked off about it. It's just more of a nature of the race here. So here we are starting to hit some of these fast Jeep road sections. This is a fun part, but there are a lot of water bars that do make it very sketchy at places. So try and take it slow, take it safe, and just make it through this section before we get into the next big climb. So here we are starting the long climb to the top of Garvin Hill. This is a couple-mile climb that really just takes you to the high point of the day. Starts off along some dirt roads, and then we'll move into some Jeep track as we get further up the climb. But all in all, a lot of people say this is a tough climb. You just kind of settle in. It's long, but not overly difficult per se. So after hitting the top of Garvin Hill, the course does change pretty dramatically. We go from a lot of gravel roads in double track to a large portion of single track. It's a fun part of the course, but it also just takes a ton of time. So a really awesome part about this race is that it is mostly on private land. So these landowners do open up these trails just for this one day a year, which makes this race really special. point of the ride, definitely starting to get pretty tired. All these fire roads and the single track really just starts to take a toll on your body at this point. Still having a blast, but definitely starting to look forward to the end at this point. So at this point, we are pretty much home free here. The hardest single track is definitely done. I got a couple field sections, some climbing to go, and then one more single track section leading into the end when you're on the Scutney Trail system. All right, and then this is the me coming across the finish line. It took me a little bit over 7 hours to complete, so an improvement on last year, which is always kind of what I'm looking for. And yeah, I mean, this is a great race, a ton of fun, and looking forward to it doing it next year. You know, here's a picture of me at the finish line. Still smiling. The Canyon Lux worked great for the day for sure. And then yeah, here with our whole crew, couldn't be more proud of my wife running the 35-mile race, and then my uncle running the 50K or 50-mile. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. It was a great day and great video to put together.